not leaving. I'm parked right here.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Hey, I'm not leaving. Hey, look, work here. Right off. I'm parking out of the way. I can't park the other way. You're good. I can't park the other way. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Bro, yo. You, bro! Hey, I got his plate. I got his plate.
No way, guys. This guy just smashed into the Supra. And he dipped.
Several days later.
Guys, it's time to address the elephant in the room. First and foremost, the Subaru is back at the house. For those that have not noticed, I know I haven't uploaded in a little bit, but the Subaru went back to the body shop after I picked it up. There was a couple little details that needed to go back over, but those have since been corrected. And I'll be honest, man, this car just looks insane. Like, that's the shot right there. So for those that don't know, this is a full charge speed wide body kit. We are running a Volk TE37 SL 18 by 10.5 with a plus 22 offset. We're running coilover suspension, full bolt on. We're making 420 to the wheel. We'll be doing a separate video on like a full walk around, very similar to what I did with my Supra. If you guys missed that video, there's going to be a notation in one of these corners for you to click and go check out that video for the full walk around of the Mark IV Supra. Now that brings us back to the point of this video, as you probably noticed from the thumbnail and the title. The Mark IV Supra was a victim of a hit and run.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
All things considered, the damage is not that bad. We have a little bit of scuffing here on the fender. I don't know if you guys can see that. Looks like it's mostly right here. The mounting tab was completely blown off here. I actually have it in the trunk of the car. And then we have some cracking here, down here, some here. And then we took a fatality here to the TE37s as well. A couple little rock chips, and then some cracking with the bumper. Overall, the damage could have been a lot worse. And one thing that I want to address, a lot of people were very quick to say, oh, if that were me or if that were my car, I would have beat this guy up, or I would have drug him out of his car, and this, that, and the third. The reality of the situation is most people probably wouldn't have. And if they would have, they'd be very stupid to do so. In the beginning footage that you can see of the incident when it happened, you can see me just kind of standing there. I have my phone out. I got a photo of the driver. I got a photo of his license plate. There's quite literally nothing else I would need to do. Me beating this dude up or dragging him out of the car quite literally would have only escalated the situation. And on top of that, I do work at Throttle. That's not unknown. The moment that I do that, there was immediately 50 plus cell phones in the air already recording videos. If I were to do something, then that's all over social media as the Throttle employee did this or this guy did that and blah, 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 blah. It's just a bad public image. It's not something that I want. And this guy looked like he was on drugs. I'll be very honest. I don't know if this guy was tweaking. I don't know what the circumstance was, but he was already very amped up. And nowadays, you don't know what people are capable of. You don't know. I don't know if this guy has a gun. I don't know if, you know, if he does have a gun, if he's going to start shooting anybody that's in the vicinity around him. And it's just, again, it causes way more escalation than there needs to be. I don't need an assault charge. I don't feel like dealing with any of that. Some of you guys can think what you want, but in the interim, I made out better because I filed a claim with the insurance. The insurance is taking care of it, and now we're here. But I wanted to address that because there was a lot of people that had things to say. Now, in that same regard, we just recently worked out a partnership with Sabon Carbon. For those that don't know, Sabon Carbon is one of the largest carbon suppliers in the aftermarket automotive space. I sent them some pictures of the Supra. I kind of explained the car, the process, and the direction I'm going with this car, and they were very on board for it. So they hooked us up with quite a few pieces for this car. Now, for those of you that have already been following the channel, you'll know we're running Sabon Carbon on all of our other cars. We have Sabon on the S13 drift car. We are also running Sabon Carbon on the Subaru on the front and the rear. They just make a really good product, and I'm super stoked on that. So what we have here is we have a brand new hood, we have brand new fenders, and in here we have a brand new hatch. So that's going to replace the hood that's on here now. This is also going to replace the old bunk kind of scuffed panels, and it's also going to replace this old metal hatch. Now you guys are probably wondering, you have all these new panels. Are you leaving them carbon? Are you going to paint them? What's the plan? Truth be told, I'm already steps ahead of you guys. So what I'm about to show you is what I call the parts pile that I've been stacking up for the last month and a half, 2 months of scouring eBay and various online sources for genuine OEM Toyota Supra parts, which include some of the trunk interior panels, because right now the trunk is gutted, but I want to piece that back together. We have brand new timing belt covers that are going to be painted, different interior trim pieces that are going to be replaced, brand new moldings and seals all the way around. We have more clipped in moldings, door window visors. These are genuine Toyota. Brand new badges, brand new emblems. We have a brand new e-brake. We have upgraded lights. We also have another package here that has some carbon bits in it. We have some more drip moldings. You can consider this essentially the restoration of the Veilside Mark IV Supra. And I hope you guys are excited for this. This video, we're just gonna install some stuff. I think I'm gonna install the fenders because this car is gonna be getting dropped off to the body shop likely this weekend. And then we may even install some of the interior bits. So let's see how far we can get. We have about 2 hours or so before it gets dark outside. I'm gonna prop you guys up on a tripod and we're gonna get working. Okay, what's up, brother? Hey, you.
It's time for some carbon, baby.
You said something about carbon?
God, oh my lord, dude. You've gotten a lot done. What do you have? The side skirts left? Nothing?
What?
Yeah, nothing. Hey, sick shirt, bro. I don't think they know who you are or, you know, what you do. Why don't you introduce yourself, bro?
I'm Cody. I'm a new member at Throttle. CS rep.
Shit.
Tyler's a pretty cool boss.
Hey, let me get that in writing. Cody just happened to pull up. We're gonna hang out for a little bit. But in the midst of that, just to give you guys an update, we have both of the fenders off, driver and passenger side. We also removed the Veilside hood, and we have the Sabon carbon hood on. So essentially we have a full carbon fiber front end on this, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what this is gonna look like. Now, you guys know me, I'm not crazy about the fully exposed carbon. I do think this looks pretty sick, but it's not gonna stay like this. Obviously, we are painting the car, so with that, we're going to be painting some of it. We're going to be painting over some of this carbon as well. But I wanted to give you guys an update. I didn't bore you with me just uninstalling a bunch of parts, just a bunch of bolts. There's nothing really spectacular about that process. But I wanted to give you guys a check-in because tomorrow morning, I'm going to be driving this to San Bernardino to take it to the paint shop and let them kind of do what they have to do for it. So the next step is we do have hood latches installed on the old hood. So I have a brand new set of those for this hood. I'm not going to be running the factory mounts. So because we already have the pins here, it's going to be a pretty easy process. I'm going to put some type of paste on there, set the hood down, and then that will tell me where I need to drill from underneath. How do you feel about that? Drilling through a brand new carbon fiber.
Dude, it hurts, but it's got to happen, bro.
It's gotta
keep it down, dude.
It's got to happen. It's a little sketchy. So, all right, guys. So I'm going to start jumping into this. I may pick the camera back up in the middle of the process if I run into any issues, but like I said, it should be pretty straightforward. So check back out with you guys in a bit. Hey, yo. All right, guys, it is 1:20 in the morning. It is now technically Saturday. We finished everything up for the most part. We got the hood and the fenders on the car. We've already loaded up the SUV with side skirts and the front bumper. That's going to go to the body shop tomorrow when we drop this off. And then there's a couple other pieces that we have to take up tomorrow. We have a slew of OEM genuine Toyota parts, including new seals, new hood cowl, new moldings for the doors, pretty much everything. So you can almost consider this like a full restoration, more or less, of this car. So it's a little dark out, it's a little harder to see, but if you want to take a quick peek, this kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like. Now, before we wrap things up for the night, Cody and I are just going to go for a quick test drive really quick, make sure that there's no weird clunking noises, make sure that obviously nothing's going to fall off, because I am driving this like an hour, hour and a half to the body shop as is. And we want to make sure that it makes it there without destroying all these panels that we just stuck on. So we're going to do a quick little test drive. I don't know if we're going to film that or not. I'll decide in a few minutes, but we'll check back in probably tomorrow.
What's up, guys? It is the next morning. We're getting ready to take the Supra up to the body shop. We have about an hour and a half drive, give or take. I'm gonna have to stop and fill up the gas tank. But now that it's daytime, you guys can get a better idea of what this car looks like, so check it out.